Well, here we are, not exactly where I expected to end up. I've been here pretty much 4 weeks now. When we got here, we started straight ahead up there. There's another crew already here doing that piece there with a carriage, grapple carriage. So we've come down the hill, locked our way down the hill, down to the bottom down there. Got one more line, then we rope in, get all that felled wood over there, and just over here to the hauler. All that standing timber there goes up to a pad over there, the centre of the picture over there. No, that's not a new D6, it's a repainted one. Got a different machine here as well. This is number 5, the other one was number 7. I've had this one before, it's alright. Just prefer the other one. We have over that hill, if we're standing on top of there, we'd be able to see Hawke Bay and Napier's in the distance that way. Mill's in a straight line that way. It's probably only 6 or 7 k's in a straight line. So the stem trucks, when they leave up our track here, up our road, they're allowed to go up to 60 tonne. So they have a permit for the short bit of gravel road they're on, and then they're back into the forest, pretty much nearly all the way to the mill, except for about, I think it's 100 metres of tar seal at the bottom of the hill. So they're allowed to carry quite a bit more than they normally are, which is quite handy for them and us. So instead of being 46 tonne, they can go pretty much 60 tonne, or the 50 tonners are going 60 tonne. So it just makes them a bit more efficient. It's good to see trucks with that big, nice, big load going out from here. Makes the trucks work for a change. Unless the hill going down from the top here down to the bottom is too greasy, and then they have to load up to their road legal. We're in the Esk forest here, up behind the mill. Decent sized trees here. Average height in here I think is about 45 metres. So it's not too bad, pretty good trees. There's another, that block of timber there is a separate one altogether. Those trees in the distance there actually join onto this bit of forest. This water course here goes down in front of the hill there and out and ends up on State Highway 2 in the distance. We have off to our, behind us that way is State Highway 5, which carries on the Taupo over that way. Where we came from is sort of in a direct line under that power pole there where my finger is, hand is. Not where we expected to be out at the coast, but hey, this is not a bad spot. Closer to home. On a nice, brilliant late spring day. Bit of wind throw in this block, that's the only problem. Quite a clayey soil underneath. It's going to be interesting getting those trees over there out with a couple little guts and pieces in there, but try and get them out over stuff. It's all been felled by machine, all of it, except for a couple of trees down the back there. All done with a felling machine. Got some good pictures, and I'll take some pictures and video onto the end of this as well. But there's not really much of a view in the bottom of this valley sort of thing. So, but our next setting, what we go to is just up here. Should be there in a few weeks. That'll see us through to over Christmas, and we'll be hanging from up there across to the road over the other side, and there's power lines through the middle there, so we do on the other side the power lines, so the power gets turned off, then they foul those with the machine. And the strip up here on this side, the power lines, that'll get taken up to the other side by either us or another crew. So we got 2 more landings on this side, on this, down this short road here to the gate, and then we're over the other side sometime next year. I'm guessing we'll possibly do that. There is another hauler in here, a 70, and a swing yarder in this block as well, but we can't see them from where we are. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. Any comments, most welcome. Thank you. Just going to do a quick 360 video around where we are at the moment. Just at the top of a hill. Doing a bit of ground base work here. Had quite a bit of wind during the night, and it's blown a few trees over to down our back line. So the hill, what we have in the distance here, the high one there's Tarapanui, Mangahururu range. There's the Tirioturi saddle there, and where we were before we came here is that light patch in the middle of the screen there. Oh, it's getting a bit windy. There's the Te Waka range there. There is 3 crews in the distance over there. Here we have the Kaweka Rangers and Kawekas. Top end of the Ruahine Rangers. The stacks of wood today. These trees earlier on were sort of leaning over at a 45-degree angle. Napier in the distance there, straight ahead. City of Napier. There's a swing yarder over straight ahead as well, and another 70-foot tower. Here we are looking out over Hawke Bay in the Pacific Ocean. Our hauler is just straight out the back of this little hill in front of us. In the far distance there, well, you might not be able to see it, is the Mahian Peninsula. So those trees there in the foreground are the continuation of this piece of forest that goes right round. Those trees there are the top of our back line. There's another block of trees there. I think that's just a farm block. Bit of native there in the gully in front of us. This is a little bit windy. Never mind. So we've got the felling machine at the moment on our back line, just clearing where our ropes are because a few trees over them. So a bit of a strange day for me, being on the saw, cutting up logs and trimming. Never mind, it happens.